Hello and welcome to this tutorial, and in this tutorial we will be finally adding the images and the text to our text view. So the next thing which we need to do is that after designing this card view right here, we need to add in a linear layout within this card view as well. So as you could see, this is the opening tag for the card view and this is the closing one. So we go right inside the card view tags, and basically we are going to create one more linear layout within this one. So in order to create a linear layout, we type in linear layout, and for the layout width we are going to specify the layout width as match parent, and the layout height is going to be fill parent. So once we have it, the next thing which we do is that we also need to set the orientation of the linear layout. So in order to set the orientation of linear layout, we type in Android orientation vertical. So once we are done with this, we are good to go. Now the only thing which we need to add to this linear layout is basically an image view, which is basically going to hold up our image right over here, and right beneath the image we are going to have a text which is going to mention that this thing is a living room. So let's go ahead and add an image view. So we type image view, and layout width for this is going to be equal to match parent, so it is going to fill up the entire thing, and the layout height is going to be 0 dps, and it is going to show us an error. And in order to resolve this error, what we do is that we add up the layout weight to it. So we type Android layout weight and we set it equal to 1.0. So as soon as we add it, as you could see, the error has been fixed. Now the next thing which we do is that we add up the scale type. So we type scale type equals, and we are going to make it center crop. So once we have added the image or the image view tag, the next thing which we need to do is that we need to add up the actual image to this thing right here. So in order to add it, we go right here, then we type Android background equals, and we need to add the path to the image. So if we go to the app folder, if we go to resources, and if we go to drawable, as you could see, there is no image present right now. So in order to add up an image, what we do is that we go to the folder which contains our application images. We are going to copy them all. We are going to return back over here to Android Studio, and let's paste them right over here. So simply click OK, and as you could see, all the images have been added over here. So for the very first card, we are going to specify the image of the living room. So here we type living. So as you could see, the image has been added and I think it looks beautiful. And now the next thing which we do is that we add a little text here which says that this is a living room. So in order to add up a text, which we type text view, this should be capital, so text view, and for the layout width of the text view we specify it as match parent, and for the layout height let's make it equal to wrap content. And within this we specify the text for the image. So we type Android text, and we are going to set it equal to, let's say, living room. So as you could see, the text has been added. Now let's say you want to make it look and let's say you want to add a different color to this text. So we simply go here, so we type Android text color, and let's say we want to make it look pitch black, so we type hash 00000 and 0. So as you could see, the text is now kind of black, and also let's make it bold, so we type Android text style. So text style is basically the property which is used to set the styling. So this should not be size, this should be style, and we are going to make it bold. So as you could see, the property for the text have been successfully added. Now we need to make a little bit of changes to this. So what we want to do is that we want to add a little bit of margin to the left as well as the bottom, so as to make it look more in line. So we type Android layout margin left. So at the left we are going to leave a margin of 5 dps, and for the bottom as well we are going to leave the margin of 5 dps. So we type Android layout margin bottom equals 5 dps. So as you could see, now it appears a bit more appropriate. Now the next thing which we need to do is that as we have added this card for the living room, we are also going to add the card for the rest of the rooms. So in order to do that, let's go ahead and let's copy the card view right from here, and let's copy this and let's paste it over here. So as you could see, now we have two card views, and also let's paste it a few more times, let's say for 2 more times, so that we cover all the 4 rooms. Now the only thing which we need to fix here is that if we go right here, we are going to have an error on the IDs. So the ID for the card 1 is going to be card 1. For the card 2, let's say we replace it by 2. For the third one, let's say we call it card 3. And let's say for the final one, we call it as card 4. So basically once this is done, the errors would be fixed. Now the only thing which we need to do is that we actually need to change these images to the appropriate ones. So after living room, let's say we want to display the study room. So let's look for the card 2. So we go right here, and I think this one is the first card, that is card 1, and this is the card 2 right here. So in the image view at the Android background drawable, we change this thing to study, and as you could see, now we have the study room over here. And for the text view, as far as the text view is concerned, let's say we change this to study room. And again for the third card, which is nothing but this one, what we do is that in the image view we replace the living by, let's say, kitchen. So we type kitchen, and make sure that you have the same image name over here. And for the text view, we are going to change this to kitchen. And for the final one, we are going to make it bedroom. So this should be bed, and this one should be bedroom. So once this is done, we are good to go. Now the only thing which we need to do is that we actually need to run this application on our device so that we could check if this thing performs correctly. So now we are going to save the code and we are going to run this application on our device. But even before running this application on the emulator, what we need to do is that we need to find the activity for this one. So this is the gallery activity, and actually we need to start this activity from our either main menu or from the navigation. So we are going to start this one from the navigation. So this is nothing but the view gallery, and we actually need to handle the activity, or we actually need to start the activity using intents over here. So we type in intent, and let's go ahead and import intent. So we type in intent equals new intent, and to this we are going to pass in the first thing as this, and the second one is going to be the activity which we want to start. So that is nothing but the gallery. So we type gallery dot class. So once we have added the intent, we only need to start it. So we type start activity and finally pass in an intent to it. So once this is done, we are good to go. Now we save the code and we run our application on the device. So this is what we get on running our application on the device. So when we click view gallery, as you could see, we have our gallery right over here. So this is what our application looks like, and I think it is perfect. So Yeah, we have designed the card view in the most efficient manner as we can. So that's it for this tutorial, and I hope you guys understood how to basically create a beautiful looking card view in our Android application. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Thank you.